Hello guys, this is Low Tech Gaming here, and this is something I've thought about for a while now. I've even talked to some people in Foxhole about it, but I want to make a video on the community highlights. Essentially what the community highlights are is it's a list of different artwork and videos. I'm not going to cover the videos, so I'll probably just maybe just leave a link to the community highlights so you can check it out yourself, essentially, if you want to look at some of the different videos or so. But essentially it is all community made content or so, basically art and videos around Foxhole, and it is really cool. No, I've found myself equally interested in the community highlights as I am with the dev blogs, essentially, because they have some really... Foxhole has a really good community, so, that is very passionate about their bias towards their faction, so, and I love it. It's absolutely amazing. So enough talking, let's just dive into it. So our first one here is made by Jabba the Trump, essentially. Okay, so let's see here. Dream Team, the logistics driver. So you can see a Warden truck here, a Warden ball driver. So this is actually kind of cool. It's like kind of based off of like Poland ball, I guess, so, but it's like the Warden ball. But essentially you just slam into a building. He's clearly had his truck shot multiple times, probably run over most of his teammates or so, as any good logistics driver would do. And yeah, no, that's really interesting. What do we have here? Well, when you load and unload a trick by rubbing your grill up against the wall, this kind of situation doesn't surprise me at all. Love it. Absolutely love it. What do we have here next? So next we have here is we have... Let's see. So I think these are like different descriptions or so. Let me click on one so it doesn't keep... Okay, so this is like a description on... Oh, so these are like loading screens. Oh, so these are like, yes, so these are fan-made loading screens for like going to different, regions. So like if you chose to, when you go to like your home base and you want to go to a different region or so, these are like loading screens for them, and they have like a little overview of the map, and a little like, text on like the map's lore and whatnot, and little tips or so, travel to region, little loading bubble. These are really cool. So let's see. Endless Shore, as it was named, that if you peel any direction into the vast sea, you will struggle to spot the other side. Much of my pronunciation is terrible. Calvia's trading was done through the Saltbrook Channel before the Great Wars. The Endless Shore once saw ships of all kinds dropping anchor in its ports. Being a major, essentially this region is under constant strife. Then a little tip, if you unequip your weapon and hold the left mouse next to a downed teammate, you'll be able to slow their death. Actually, that is really useful. Even I sometimes forget that. What else do we have? Oh, we have one for the Great March. Deep into the Heartlands, the Great March is a central highway that runs between the southern regions of Val up towards Sunhaven. The rich soil and rolling hills make the region a great place for cultivating crops. It is also one of the colonial's main supply routes into... I guess that's the world name, I guess. Making it a target for potential warring partisans. Indeed. No, and they just have so many of them. Fauna Coast, Westgate. Do they have one for all the regions? Deadlands? I think they do. Yeah, so they made one for like all the different regions. That's really cool. Oh, even like the islands as well. No, that's like really cool. So and what did he say? You had every opportunity to put a joke in the helpful hint section, and you let it just slip right by. Sad. Okay, so he could have trolled, but I do like the seriousness in these tips, they're actually kind of useful, and I mean, I don't think the loading screens are so long that you'd be able to actually read all this, but I would like to see a professionally added, like, loading screen to the game, which would be kind of cool. Alright, moving on. Oh, God. Okay, what do we start with this? So this is a second census result. Okay, it's been collected between the 21st of... that's what is it? Yeah, August. I'm sorry. I'm from the States, so this like really messed me up. So from August 21st to September 5th or so, based off of 563 responses, based off of community. Okay, so this is a census. Let's go through this. Love data. So essentially, there seems to be a majority... Okay, so once again, the faction balance between colonials and warden that amazes me. Taking data from the first census shows that the percentage of neuts went down. Okay, so neutrals went down from the previous census from 22.5% to 17.6%, and 99 players who have answered the second... Okay. So essentially, there is a majority of colonial players, essentially, so by a 1.4%. So they're basically even. So it seems that those actually, it's very interesting. So there's like an even amount of colonial and warden players, and just this 17.6% of people who won't like define a side, I guess. So which is interesting. Player distribution. Seems that most of the players are actually from Europe, actually. Europe has passed, yeah, by 10%. Interesting. Yeah, so majority of the players come from Europe and North America. Not really surprised there, but... Yeah, no, I've noticed that we've gotten a good amount of players from Asia as well, so I think I ran into some Chinese players, which was really cool, so... Oceania, South America. That's really cool. You guys came from prototype. Oh, combat prototype mid 2016, pre-alpha late 2016, pre-alpha early 2017. When did I start? I think I'm between these two groups. I think. Let's see. Mid 2017. Yeah, no, I think, yeah, I'm between, like, these two groups, I believe, so that's when I started. But it seems that a majority of people actually join on the Steam launch, so. And if we look at this, so, a small percentage started at the combat prototype, and the pre-alpha percentage is actually... Yeah, it's actually not that far away from like the Steam launch apparently. So the Steam launch actually did pretty well in bringing more players to the game, and it seems that a good amount of players have actually come into the fold after the Steam launch, which is really nice as well. I really do want to see more players in the game because I feel like it is more fun when you have more players so fighting over different regions and whatnot. Clans and groups. So a small portion actually came to the game with a clan. Majority apparently came into or got into a clan through the game. Majority of the people are still alone. Started a clan and failed. A small percentage of people actually started a clan and increased it. And a decent amount of people actually just play with friends, actually. I guess I'm kind of in this loner situation or so. I mean, I occasionally work with like 82 DK and Ass and whatnot or so, but I guess I just work alone and I just do my own thing. Biggest problems in the eyes of the community. Let's see here. Lack of progression, in-game communication, trolling. What's this one? Delay. Everyone hates decay. Actually, decay is actually a big problem. So, and it's interesting that they're actually tackling that in the next update. Vehicle spam, salvage mechanics. Yeah, actually, I think I would go into this category or so. I feel like that is the biggest one. Because I feel that if logistics was more fun, more people would... I could do it more often. I I try to do logistics or so every once in a while or so, but I find that it is more tedious and boring than doing my classwork. Actually, so it is. I find it more tedious to do logistics than I do to do high level business accounting. So that is something. Um, no, like I mean, sometimes I just play a YouTube video or so something on Netflix while I'm just like trying to scrap or I'm like driving around. Just going to what is it? Mill after mill. So I really I feel like if they would just find a way to make salvaging and logistics more interesting, I could play it more people would play it more, and that part of the game would be more fleshed out, essentially, so attracting more people, because I feel like that is the biggest downside. So I feel like trolling and toxicity so just goes with the game, really. Well, so it just goes with all multiplayer games. According to the community, Decay is currently, the big villain that haunts Foxhole battlefields. The bowling logistics are seen as the biggest problem by about a fifth of the player base, all largely players. Yeah. Lack of progression, in-game communication, tools, and defenseman follows. Closing the group. Okay. Second biggest. Okay. So this is of like the smaller groups, I guess. I don't. What do they mean by progression? Is that just progressing as in just winning the game or so for your faction, or does that mean like, I guess gaining XP or so? Because I've given up on really gaining levels and gaining ranks just because it is so hard, and I feel like once you become a staff or a sergeant or a staff sergeant or so, I feel like everyone just respects you more. Maybe a corporal in private, they just think you're incompetent and so, but I feel like rank is just a sign that you are competent enough to do said things, but it is, I don't feel like it is a big thing in the game, so it's more of just showing who knows what they're doing and who doesn't, essentially, so, and I feel like that's, really what it is meant to do. It's not meant to like act like XP or to basically improve your stats or anything or so in the game. It's more of just like showing off how long you've played and who has the highest rank. Just basically basically dick measuring things and whatnot. So I won't lie. Alright, so why Foxhole? Launch gear, well, yep, that basically is what sold me on it. Logistics actually did sell me on it quite a bit because it it basically makes it so your team's ability to supply a front line is equal if not more important than individual team skill or individual combat skill on the field, and you can have the best players in the game, but if you can't give them ammunition, they can't do anything. So I really got in for the large scale warfare and logistics. Top down view, really meh or so. I mean I played running with rifles or so. I guess I was a fan of it, so I do like the 360 view. So would be interesting to see how this game would work if it was like PlanetSide 2, or it was like a FPS or so, but it had logistical aspects. That'd be kind of cool. Buildings, meh. Communications is actually something I really do like. So the ability to communicate plans and ideas, especially with the new voice communication system through operations. Social insignificance. So you just love being worthless, apparently. Okay. I mean, I do like the fact that you are a piece of a whole or so, and that you can probably become really good, but it really comes down to team, but that's hilarious. Vehicle warfare. I really want them to add new vehicles. Vehicle warfare is cool, but I do feel like the meta is just too highly in favor of tanks. there's really nothing, no other vehicle besides, like, I guess field artillery or howitzers that are actually useful late game. I guess half tracks are good against infantry, but I feel like they're not as useful as soon as tanks roll out. Naval combat, I haven't touched a boat in months, just because of the fact that it is so outside the combat field of view, essentially. I think I saw one boat roaming around, so go up to like a bridge and just get destroyed by a bunch of people with HE grenades or so and RPGs, and I was just like, oh, cool, alright. But no, I haven't touched naval combat in a while, just because I don't feel it's fleshed out enough to the point where it can impact the game enough. I mean, I guess you can just raid town halls or so, but you can't like interdict supply lines or so, or launch giant naval invasions. They're not as they're all useful, but I feel like if they could add like maybe bigger ships like destroyers or so, like cruisers or so, something along those lines, where you have like these massive ships with the mechanics to actually completely own the sea line, unless like you also have a navy yourself. I don't feel like naval combat's going to have that much of effect on games outside of outside of the one region that has all the islands. And apparently the favorite game role is the frontline soldier. What a shock. Medic, builder, and the least favorite roles are the sailor and the QM. I spent so much time on this one picture or so, but that's what I like about the community highlights or so. What is it? There was this one picture where this guy literally laid out the flaws with the new mill system or so over scrapping, essentially. Just this giant detailed layout or so. And I was just like, it might be the same guy, because Leo over here has used basically the same format as the other guy. So it might be the same guy, but Leo is really talented here. About once a year, Leo does one of these surveys. This is awesome. Which we had a few more responses. Only 400, come on. But we still got a lot of really good info from this. We also received your comments as well, which I'm panning through one at a time. Thank you all for taking the time. So yeah, no, this is really cool. Let's see. Pretty cool event. You got hammered in the end. But now we know. Okay, so what is it? Looks like there were two clans going at it apparently. So this is like advertisement for it, and this happened in early September, so early in the war, I believe. What is this? Me and Sandy making me a whole map using the Foxhole balls. Insanity. I made a green ball with some really. So I guess this is like a colonial ball. I really want to contact someone to make like some really nice like Poland, like look at Poland ball, country ball, or so, and just imagine that with like wardens and colonials. That'd be really cool. See more of those. Will's the Rest, another avatar drawing by Fnac. This one for player and 80k leader Eevee. Oh, okay, so yeah, so that's based off of the Pokemon, I guess. So I guess it's like an in-clan thing. Another one from Leo. So he made like a kind of like, how to describe it? So it's more of like a kind of autistic view on Deadlands, so, which is interesting. Oh, and here we have the oh, these are colonial propaganda. Wait, what was that? A dead warden is the only type of warden that won't eat your children. Okay, so this is colonial propaganda, so I'm gonna skip this. More colonial propaganda. I think we took back this city, actually. Really? They are not that high casualties. No, this is more colonial propaganda. We don't need to read this. Quarters. Okay, so these are colonial plans. Very detailed, actually. So it has a list of different Well, they're all the same. I guess they're just recommending that everyone have, I guess, a med kit and smoke, I guess. And this is a plan for a amphibious assault on Endless Shore, apparently. Intriguing. Let's see. So these are like little stories or so. I feel like this video is so long that I'm going to have to skip some of these. I will put a link in the description if you guys want to look at these. Spawn at Spielmed, literally Stalingrad. Only pistols against 3 half-tracks. Enemies in the garrison in front of the town hall. Start firing. Scavenge rifles from enemies you've killed. Somehow push them back a little. Decide to go on a trip behind enemy lines, find an AC, a battle shield with some colonial and wooden backpacks, find a wrench, unlock the AC, pull it back. Let's see, I'll pass the, okay. It's like someone's story, so I guess it's 82k or so. Do some special operations, I think in, Westgate, I believe. Oh, and then they have these poems or so. Yeah, what is it? Beware, beware the legion of the sea. Beware, I heard them cry. Their words, carried upon the ocean breeze, as they sank beneath the tide, those blood-soaked shores of Faranac, where soldiers fought and died. The I guess that's the world's name. So Corvus fell at Apollo's because the legion came. Curse thee, O legion of the sea, curse thee for crushing our naval fleets. Always the ruin of our ocean sides. Why would you kill us all? See, this is what the community is. This is awesome. So, kind of interesting, but awesome. This is more colonial propaganda here. We're gonna skip that. There we go. This is something cool. The Advanced Recon Commandos want you. Join the Wardens. I am biased. Let's see. Department of the Air Force. Okay, so they made colonial and... yeah, so they made colonial roundlets, I guess, for the Air Force. I guess. Okay. The Legion United... alright. Me getting caught while waiting large... You're an ugly dude. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess this is, a colonial squad, or a colonial, clan, BOD. What is this? Don't know what that is. But now you're still alive. Do you feel lucky, Colonial? I think I just sold my day. Yeah, there we go. Alright, 80... wow, okay. There we go. Shooting cats at the enemy. Let's see. Police... oh, okay, and then here are the videos or so. Following I saw Bale. Went to PAX or so. I saw Bale. Oh, Captain Arms. You know, they never put my videos up here. They never put my videos up here. They put everyone else's videos, but they don't put my videos up here. Look, they put I saw Bale up here twice, and they put Zalab's video up here twice, but none of my videos. Sob. Oh well, I guess my videos aren't special enough. Sad face. Anywho, that's the Colonial Highlights, 52. 52. So, yeah, check this one out. Check out the other ones. Like, I'm not going to go into the entire one for 51 over here, but there was this one highlight that I really... yes, this one right here. Love it. So if they added aircraft, Foxhole, the Caribbean War, yes. Make it. I would literally throw money at the screen if you make this. Look at that. Look at that Warden jet. It looks like a hybrid between like a F-16 and something else. So and then you have like a Su-37. And then a Typhoon or so, Euro Typhoon. Make it. Make it, guys. You guys gotta make it. I definitely play that. That is really cool. Anyway, yeah, those are the community highlights. I will probably be making more of these, so just because of the fact that they're really cool, and I don't... Damn it. I gotta stop. No, this is too cool. Okay, last one. Fort bases no longer provide map intel. I wonder why. No, because like these used to like actually give map intel, and then people just spam them everywhere to make like basically indestructible observation posts. Love it. Okay, I'm going to stop here. I shouldn't go any further. If you see something interesting, go to the community highlights. Check it out. They're really cool. Support the community. So just check them out. They're really nice. They are really good. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time.